Plants are the only organisms that can capture the sun's energy and turn it into food. Herbivores are the animals able to pass it to other animals. The thing is that they cannot eat all kinds of plants, just a few of them, because plants have chemicals which protect themselves. So, to create a system to help them eat, we create a food web, a meadow. That way, a native plant that was originally part of that food web, that way it would be easier to the insects to create that meadow. If not, insects won't be able to eat them, digest them, and not even recognize them. A clear example of one of those insects that specializes on one group of plants' chemistry is the monarch butterfly. It can eat milkweeds, but it's unable to digest any other type of plants. So if we cut that type of plant, they won't be able to feed themselves, leaving that to an extinction of that species. Let's just think it that way. If there are no native plants, there is no food to insects. If there are not insects, there is no food to amphibians, non-reptiles, and rodents, and most of the terrestrial birds. So if we don't protect and develop those native plants, none of those plants would be able to eat. That will affect all of our food chain, affecting not only their food, but ours too. We must protect native plants. If a plant, they won't be able to feed themselves, leaving that to an extinction of that species. Let's just think it that way. If there are no native plants, there is no food to insects. If there are not insects, there is no food to amphibians, non-reptiles, and rodents, and most of the terrestrial birds. So if we don't protect and develop those native plants, none of those plants would be able to eat. That will affect all of our food chain, affecting not only their food, but ours too. We must protect native plants. In Argentina, we can find a whole extension of native plants that can help this meadow to create. One of them, for example, is the yerba mate, known by the scientific name Ilex paraguayensis, a delicious plant we all should taste at least once in our lives. In the past, natives used these plants to create drinks and to exchange it as a coin with other tribes. It was known that the Guaranese tribe, the ones that consumed this plant, had more resistance and were stronger. In that case, I think that maybe we ought to eat a little bit more of this plant. Red flowers, highly in iron, with semi-tropical weather are the ideal for the cultivation of the yerba mate. This is why this plant is produced on the Misiones and the Nordeste de Corrientes cities in Argentina.